ode to a nightingale. My heart aches, and a drowsy numbness pains my sense, as though of hemlock I had drunk, or emptied some dull opiate to the drains 1 minute past. A little words had sunk. 'Tis not through envy of thy happy lot, but being too happy in thine happiness, that thou, like doing the dried of the trees, in some melodious plot of beech and green and Sardou's numberless, singest of the summer in full-throated ease. Oh, for a draught of vintage that hath been cooled a long age in the deep delve earth, tasting of flora and country green, dance and Provençal song and sunburnt mirth. Oh, for a beaker full of warm south, full of the true, the blissful hippocrene, with beaded bubbles winking at the brim, and purple-stained mouth, that I might drink, and leave the world unseen, and with thee fade away into the foresting, fade far away, dissolve, and quite forget what thou among the leaves hast never known. The weariness, the fever, and the fright, here where men sit and hear each other groan, where palsy shakes a few, sad, lust grey hairs, where youth grows pale, and spectre thin and dies, where but to think is to be full of sorrow and leaden-eyed despairs, where beauty cannot keep her lashes in, or new love pine at them beyond tomorrow. Away, away, for I will fly to thee, not charioted by Bacchus and his birds, but on viewless wings of poesy, though the dull brain perplexes and retards, already with thee tender is the night. And happily the queen moon is on her throne, clustered around by all her starry face, but here there is no light, save what from heaven is with the breezes blown, through waterless glooms and winding mossy ways. I cannot see what flowers are at my feet, nor what soft incense hangs upon the boughs, but in embalmed darkness, guess each sweet wherewith the seasonable month endows, the grass, the thicket, and the fruit tree wild, white hawthorn, and the pastoral eglantine, fast fading violet, covered up in leaves, and mid-May's eldest child, the coming musk rose full of dew wine, the murmurous haunt of flies on summer eaves. Darkling, I listen, and for many a time I have been half in love with easeful death, called him soft names in many amused rhymes, to take into the air my quiet breath. Now more than ever seems it to reach die, to seize upon the midnight with no pen, while thou art pouring forth thy soul abroad in such an ecstasy. Still wouldst thou sing, and I have ears in pain, to thy high requiem become a sword. Thou wast not born for death, immortal bird. No hungry generations can tread thee down. The voice I hear this passing night was heard in ancient days by emperor and clown. Perhaps the self-same song that found a path through the sad heart of Ruth when sick for home. She stood in tears amid the alien corn, the same that oft times hath charmed magic casement, opening on the foam of perilous seas in fairylands forlorn. Forlorn, the very word is like a bell to toll me back from thee to my soul's self. Adieu. The fancy cannot cheat so well as she famed to do deceiving elf. Adieu, adieu. Thy plaintive anthem fades past the near meadows, over the still stream, up the hillside, and now is buried deep in the next valley glades. Was it a vision or a waking dream? Flayed is that music. Do I wake or sleep?